it's Deontay from Team Firewall Pass here. Today we're doing a deck profile on Shaddoll Invoked Dogmatika. This is a deck that I've been testing for the past few weeks and I went undefeated at the last local tournament. This deck is very fun. I think that the Shaddoll engine provides a kind of like a higher ceiling. It allows you to play through more and it allows you to build bigger boards. At the same time, I do get why people, flock to the pure invoked Dogmatika due to, Shaddolls can be kind of bricky at times, but I think it's definitely worth it to play the deck. So, starting off, we're going to go ahead and we play 3 Alistair. Alistair is your searcher. He searches for your invocation. He allows you to boost up the attack points of your fusion monsters, which is really nice. But yeah, he is the main guy that starts your combo. Him and Deer or him and Ecclesia allows you to end on multiple disruptions. We play a small Dogmatika package. We play double Ecclesia, 1 Fleur-de-Lis. The reason being is we play 2 of these because we only play the 2 targets. We play the Fleur-de-Lis and we play Punishment. And we play 3 Nadir. 3 Nadir searches for this. It gets any of these out of the graveyard, which is really nice. So it doesn't matter if you kind of like use all of them up, you can still recur them back from your graveyard, which is really nice. We play a bigger Shaddoll package than most. We play 3 Squamata. He counts as any Shaddoll, so that's why you should maximize on Squamata. He can be your spells and traps, and he can be your monsters. We also play 3 Wendy. Wendy gets you to, like, you can set a beast, you can set a aerial to do that combo where you go into cross sheep and you flip up the aerial, special summon the construct, So I think aerial is very needed. For 1-0s, we play 1 beast. 1 beast is a draw. We play 1 Falco. 1 Falco is really good, especially late game where you're able to kind of like recur your Shaddolls from your grave. So not only can you like revive Winda, revive Apkalone face down, you can revive things like Beast, Squamata, anything really. We play 1 Hedgehog. Hedgehog searches. This is really nice to set off Windy because when it flips, you get to add a Shaddoll fusion, or I guess Shaddoll spell trap card. We play the 1 Aerial. Aerial is good for the Golden Boy deck because it banishes not only the Golden Boy, but it banishes their lands and an elixir, so that way they can't keep on gaining advantage. For hand traps, we play the 3 Gamma and 1 Driver. This is all that we play for as far as like the monsters go for hand traps, just because I feel like with Triple Tactics being a very big card right now, it's regular hand traps like Ash Blossom, like in fact really I feel like they're not as good due to Triple Tactics and them just kind of gaining advantage off of it. Next we play is triple Meltdown and then the 1 Terraforming. Not much to really say about this. This allows you to get to your Alistair. This essentially is your 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th copy of Alistair, which is really nice. It almost ensures that you do get to see your invocation. We do play 2 Invocation. It is searchable, so we don't want to play too many. I play triple Shaddoll Fusion. This is really nice because going second, you're allowed to, if your opponent controls the extra deck monster, you can dump from your deck to your grave, which is really nice. And I like to dump things like Driver because Driver is still alive in graveyard, which is really nice. We play 2 El Shaddoll. This allows you to manipulate the board a lot, and it allows you to OTK. I think this is a must-have. I play triple Nadir. Nadir is nuts. You send 1 card from your extra deck to search a Dogmatika card. You play things like Intis, all your Shaddolls activate, right? So you can keep on recurring your fusions, your El Shaddoll fusions, your schisms, so whatever you need. So this card is very nuts. We play the 1 Schism. Schism allows you to fusion summon during your opponent's main phase by banishing cards from your graveyard, which is really nice because you typically send App Clone. You search for this, and then you discard off the App Clone, so you can discard like a Dark or like discard a Shaddoll and stuff like that. I really do think that the Shaddoll version is better just because it makes this card more alive, which is really good. And then I play the 1 Rex Shaddoll. This is actually really clutch. So opening this is pretty nice sometimes, because, or even searching for this, right? Because if you search off your Dogmatika punishment with your Ecclesia, and that does lock you out of your extra deck, you could send like an App Clone, for example, right? Or you can even send anything. Like if you already opened this, you can send like a Construct or a Winda and then just resummon it off your Rex Shaddoll. Or you could send your App Clone, search for this, and then that's another interruption, because App Clone is a negate as well. So the Rex Shaddoll is a very nice card in the deck. We play 1 Punishment. Punishment is nuts. Unfortunately, it does lock you out of your extra deck your next turn, so that is unfortunate, but it's definitely a must-have. You obviously search it when you're already established with your board, and then you just kind of like make sure that they can't play, and then you just kill them the next turn. Then the next hand trap we play 3 Infinite Impermanence. Impermanence is probably one of the best hand traps right now. It's not only is it not a monster, which it doesn't lose its triple tactics, which is very nice. It can set, you can like set and activate it, and block a column where a spell trap card is. It happened to me where I had to set it, pass, and I had to activate it, locking out the rivalry, because I was underneath rivalry zombie world, and I had to get out of that rivalry, and I was able to combo off, which was really nice. The next thing is the extra deck. This is something that we might change. Oh, and as you may see in my deck profile, I'm not playing Foolish Burial. At the time, I actually did not. I just totally forgot about it. But throughout testing, Foolish Burial, for some reason, and sometimes, and I bet everyone has that random card where like it's good, and like it's in theory it's good, it's supposed to be good, but like when you play it in your deck, for some reason you brick all the time. And that's just kind of how it was with that. So I decided to take it out and just keep it as it was during the tournament. The next card I play Double Winda. This card is kind of like an auto win button sometimes against like Infernoble and Emancipator and like any random deck that tries a combo. They can only special summon once, so that's very strong. It's a 2200 attack that can't be destroyed by card effects. We play double Construct. Construct is very nice. It allows you to send Shaddoll cards from your deck to your graveyard, and then it also allows you to kind of just like kill things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to kill, because during the damage step it auto pops any special summon monsters. We play 2 App Clone. This is one that I might cut down to 1 and put in a Bulbasaur instead. But like this is very nice because, like I mentioned earlier, you can search for your Rex Shaddoll, you can search for your Shaddoll Schism, and trigger some of your Shaddolls by discarding, which is really nice. It's a very nice card. Its actual effect to target one face-up card and negate its effect, it does come up not as often as you would think, but because it's not a, it's kind of hard because you have to play it in a certain way. It's good against those cards that say once per turn. It's not good against those cards that are obviously quick effects or on summon, because they activate their effect. You activate Shaddoll Schism, right? This happens on a separate chain because the summon happens last, and that part just kind of sucks. We play 1 Mechaba. I've thought about increasing this to 2, but 1 has been fine. I've never really made a second one. 1 Purgatrio to kill, especially with Alistair to bump its attack up. Then we play this one. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's really cool. If you special summon him, you can pop a monster. If a monster is special summoned, you can pop a monster. And then also you can manage a fusion from your graveyard and make him kind of beefy. I play one Intis, not much to say off Dogmatika Punishment. It's like a pop 2, or even against, like even with your Nadir, you can send that, pop a card. We have your Ash Dragon, which is able to search for your Dogmatika monsters or special summon them at the end phase. We have the Omega, which, you know, when it gets sent to grave, it shuffles back stuff. So I usually like shuffle back Intis or some cards like that. Also, this is good because I also play Gamma, so I can like hard summon him as well. For the links, we play one Amirage and one Seeker. This is for your Alistair. This is how you make your Makaba. Then we play your one Cross Sheep. This is really good because you can summon back like your Ecclesia or any of your Shaddoll monsters and just attack. I definitely do think I want to play Bowl Sword over one of the app clones, just because like this is an easy way of making Bowl Sword, honestly. And I think Bowl Sword is a good way to, you know, kill your opponent. Access Code Talker is not as great in this deck just because you're not playing very many links. You're playing literally 2 other links, and these links are used for invocation spells, so they end up getting banished anyways. So Bowl Sword is definitely the better option in this deck, in my opinion. As far as the side deck goes, we play 3 Gamma Seal. I was going to cut this down to 2 to fit in one Harpy's Feather Duster. I just don't have a Feather Duster right now. We play 3 Lancia. I would play Droll Lockbird over this because of the mirror match. I feel like Droll is just stronger. This card is good against the mirror match, it's just not as strong. I play 3 Schoolmeisters. This card's really clutch against Eldridge. It stops their spells and traps. It stops their Golden Boy from activating the grave. It's just overall a very good hand trap, I feel like, this format. And I played 3 Cosmic Cyclone. I was playing Flint Twister, but decided to switch it for Cosmic Cyclone. Just because banishing, I feel like, is stronger. Because the decks that you're going to be playing against that you're going to be worried about is things like Eldridge, sometimes Salad, and then like just pretty much things like that. I just feel like this is a lot better. And also, you don't have to pay cost, or you don't have to like discard a card for cost at -2. And then I play 3 Dark Roller No More. I do not have Droplets. Droplets are super expensive, so I'm not trying to play that. But Dark Roller No More is a cheaper budget version of it. You can't kill the turn you activate it, which sucks. But unlike Droplets, it's actually blanket negates the whole board. So you can kind of just break their board instead of Droplets only be able to negate maybe 1 or 2 cards because you have to discard. So I do think that Dark Roller No More is a very good substitute. But yeah, that is it for the deck profile. This is a 40 card list, and it worked very well. Went undefeated in Swiss, and we just ended up in Swiss. We didn't come top 4 or anything. But yeah, that is it for the deck profile. You guys have a good one. Peace.